good afternoon. So it's a really cold day, and we'll be walking through the York University Village and then through York University until we reach Steeles. So that forms the border between Toronto and the York region. Those two big towers you can see ahead of me are for York University students, postgraduates to be specific. Well, most of these houses are privately owned and mostly resided by students. It's not that far out from the university. As we make our way towards that university, we will find out. So we're coming up to Cook Road, and as you can see, some of these houses are not the best maintained. They're owned by landlords who don't really take care of the properties, and a lot of tenants can't be expected to take care of the properties as well. So as a result, it often ends up in a situation like that. But some of those properties are taken care of, like this one. So we're gonna hit Sentinel, and then we're gonna take a left until we start making our way towards the York University campus. There have been quite a few fire incidents in this neighborhood. I think probably because a lot of people live here, along with some of those residents being very, very young. You have a potential for something to go wrong. So it's 2 degrees right now, but as ever, it's really windy, so the actual temperature is -3 degrees. So one of the houses in this row, I'm sure you can see that over there, burnt down, and now it's being repaired. So those incidents do happen from time to time. So the village is pretty large. As you can see, there's a big chunk of houses over there. The snow has mostly melted, but we still see some piling up on the sides. So yeah, as I mentioned before, some houses are more well kept than others, and this particular one is a bit more unique because they have a little Disney theme going here. But for most of them, they're kind of left on their own accord, like this one. So those two big black buildings are called the Quad, and I think they have built another one over the last year, another couple of those. So these are kind of high-end student residences. So if you study at York University and you want to stay at some place nice, these are the perfect place for you to stay, but they're fairly expensive for what I've been. These ones, they're for the postgrads. I believe majorly most of the people living in the quad are undergrads. Other than having really nice rooms, they have a really, so on the lower levels you have shops and restaurants, and I believe they have a gym in the building too, right? And they also have a shop in the building that, you know, where you have to, which only has a self-checkout option. So they are very convenient to live in, if you can afford those. And we are here at the campus, so as you can see, it's not that far out. So this pizza studio has been here for ages. There used to be another restaurant where we are seeing Meltridge show up, and we have a sushi place, we have a booster juice, we have a barber's, and we have a convenience store and an aroma espresso bar. So pretty much a lot of stuff is available for people who live around the area. So right in front of us you can see the York University campus buildings. I believe that's the student center we're just looking at. As you can see, there's a aroma espresso bar, there's a basil box, there's a Subway. A lot of options, and I believe there's a Mandarin restaurant here too. Over there we can see the York University buildings. During the pandemic, this place was a ghost town. It still feels like that, but there are a lot of people coming back for in-person classes. That's the gym I was talking about. So if you go down that way, you can make your way to the York subway station, the York University subway station. So that's on line 1, and I believe there are only 2 further stops north. One is the I think one is the 407 or 401, and then the next and the final one is Vaughan Metropolitan Center. So we have an Amaya restaurant, we have, I believe this is a bubble tea place, and a bank, and probably my pick of all the options available and all smalls. Nothing remarkable, but the best shawarma you can probably get around these parts. There's a dental clinic too, and a Chelitos as well. And apparently we're getting a Burger King here. And they're hiring, so it should be opening up soon. I wonder what else would open up. Do they even have space for shops? So I believe this is Seneca campus at York. So we have a lot of students who study at the campus as opposed to the universities who also live in the area. There is a lot of space available here for restaurants and cafes and other stuff to open up, and I'm looking forward to finding out what happens here. But right now it looks like we're some way off from businesses moving in here. So right ahead we can see Peel Street, and over there you can probably see the York University subway station. Maybe just a glimpse of it. It's that white structure, so it's not too far out. There's another one not too far out, a little bit south on Keele, Finch West. So plenty of options when it comes to commuting. Oh yeah, there's another one subway station I forgot about, Pioneer Village, which is just ahead of the York University one. As you can see, a lot of construction going on. They're building another quad residence. Okay, so let's make our way to the other side of this puddle. Okay, that slip could have been a lot worse. I don't believe this road is published, but the sign is. A lot of new buildings popping up, and I have a feeling that all these empty spaces are soon gonna be built up on. And we have someone taking their dog out for a walk. So we're coming up to Keel Street, and we're also going to come across another sort of area where there are a lot of businesses, and you have a lot of options, including the Tim Hortons as well. I think there's one at the university too, but I don't think it's open all the time. So I have a sneaky feeling that we're going to have a Tim Hortons open up in one of those buildings, and it would make sense. There are a lot of Tim Hortons around, but nothing nearby. So as you can see, a lot of residences in that concentrated place. So whereas looking west, maybe a Tim Hortons is not the worst option. It's nice and sunny today, but it has been a really long week where there was no sun. Essentially, it was all cloudy, rainy, and with a little bits of snow. So nice that the sun is finally out. As you can see, plenty of construction going on, and a lot of new buildings would be up around these parts of the city. So this is the Pond Road, because if you go down west on Pond Road, you end up finding a pond. It's a nice place to visit, colonized by Canadian geese. Very territorial. So this is a bus stop through which you can take 7. Okay, this is some major construction that's happening here. So I won't be there for a significant amount of time. So I wonder what this is. The other side, the building that you see, it's located at Steeles, and it's on the other side of Steeles, so it's in one. So we are at the very sort of edge of the city of Toronto, and one starts with that. And it was interesting during the pandemic because different regions had different sort of restrictions. So one Mills, which is a really popular discount mall or an outlet mall, so an influx of people, because the York region in which Vaughan Mills is, and which starts on the other side of Steeles, had more relaxed restrictions. That meant that you could go in and shop. So it was very interesting because regions took different approaches to the lockdown and the pandemic. As you can see, there are plenty of businesses here. A lot of them open up. But one business I'm very fond of is Bamyan Kebab. It's been here for a while. Bosphorus Turkish Cafe opened up not too long ago, and I think there's an Osmos, there's Domino's, there's this bar that opened up here. I believe that's the only bar we have in this little shopping plaza. And I think we have this roti and apples, which is a Caribbean food joint. So plenty of options, to be honest, and it's not too far out. And then we have Tim Hortons. There's a fairly big Tim Hortons as well. So a lot of places for people to come and out. And there's a convenience store down there. So